All right, let's check out this Ramattra trailer, shall we? Shall we? Cheers, my friends. What do we got?
I do not fight for myself. I never have. Together, we are
I love this music they have for him. By the way, like his like theme or whatever.
I never have. Together, we are unstoppable. This is not my victory. It is ours.
It's Hanu.
You are finished.
There he is. Oh my.
You were warned.
Wait, did that just pierce shield?
You were warned.
Oh shit.
Fight with me. Fight until you fall. I will break before I yield. They will be annihilated.
Oh my god.
This is not
Wait,
cruelty. This is justice.
Wait, was that a highlight intro where he's like, where he's walking up? That is sick as fuck. No, not this. Right here.
This is not cruelty. This is justice.
Wow. Okay, so we have this. So he has two forms, right? That's his thing. He has two forms. So we have Void fires a stream of projectiles in a fixed pattern, and then he can create a shield.
Smart.
Yeah.
I can't wait for
I'm
him to
curious
be
how
nerfed
much
1
damage
week
the
after
Void
being
Accelerator
released.
does. It looks kind of I don't know, it looks a little weird. Kind of looks like it has a small spread too.
I would be Ramattra's little kitty meow.
Nemesis form pummel. reach forward creating a wave of energy with every swing. And then he has a block which significantly reduces
Friend, thank you and the
damage
community
taken from
for
the front,
great
reduces
fun
movement
times.
speed.
Love from Italy to the mods, especially this time Italian
So what?
hands.
Did they give him just like they just gave him Doomfist block? Ultimate Annihilation. What a sick name. Annihilation. Create a spreading swarm of nanobots that creep out in front of you, dealing damage and reducing enemy damage dealt by 50%. Damn! 50%, bro. Could you imagine Lucio with this dude's ult? And he just fucking runs at your whole team? You gotta, like, spread out. Nemesis form transform into... I have the blog post right here! Relax! Transform into Nemesis form, changing your attacks and gaining bonus armor. Ravenous Vortex. Fire a nano ball, which explodes when it hits the ground, spreading a damaging field. Affected enemies are also slowed and pulled downward. So yeah, I think I saw that in the thing. It looked like Echo couldn't fly out. Where was it? Where the heck was it? Come on, right here. Look at her. Alright, what do we got here? Oh my. Ramattra storms the Overwatch 2 roster with a fierce ability kit and domineering playstyle. Would you expect anything else from the leader of Null Sector? Epic. They told Ramattra was a technically challenging hero to make. He's very special in Overwatch, both as a playable hero and a character with a rich story. He's always intended to be a tank because we knew we wanted him to be able to transform into his big... Does this sentence read weird to anybody else, or am I just having a stroke? He was always intended to be a tank because we knew we wanted him to be able to transform into his big, imposing tank? That's weird, right? Maybe yeah, maybe they meant to say this. Not his, maybe this. It's weird. We call this his nemesis form. Before we get into that, let's walk through his concept and kit. Josh No and Tess Lehman. Ramattra was the first tempo tank, which means he can change forms moment to moment. The base form for Ramattra is his Omnic form. His weapon in this form is Void Accelerator, a massive staff that comes with its own set of primary and secondary fires. Void Accelerator primary fires out a stream of fast-moving nanites. The nanite particles have a travel speed that requires you to lead your targets, but there's no damage fall off? Wait, what? Wait, what? This gives Ramattra a longer range option, but there's an advantage to using this weapon close range. If you're close to enemies and you put your staff right in their face, you're going to do quite a bit of damage, especially if you're hitting crit. Oh, really? Really? So, like Orisa, I guess? Maybe like old Orisa? I don't know. We'll see. Void Barrier. Yeah, when you activate the barrier, you'll see a line on the floor to confirm you want to place it. Like, okay, yeah, like May. Defensively to protect enemies and protect teammates and cut off enemies, or use it offensively to create space and close the gap. Everything about this form enables you to close the gap between enemies. You can use this form tactically to move in on enemies and activate his nemesis form. Gotcha. Where he gains 2 new abilities, Pummel and Block.
Hey Soup, check this out.
Bro, he looks like he's about to beat some fucking ass in this form. I love how his arms are crossed. He's just chilling. He becomes a giant protector or threat depending on your perspective. He bulks up with extra armor. And he forms 2 extra arms which serve as his weapons. Pummel launches a short-range power wave with each swing. It's also a piercing attack, so if there's enemies within range, they all get hit. Oh god. It's really nice for playing around things like Reinhardt's Shield, Diva's Matrix, or Winton Bubble. It's kind of difficult to dance in and out of a bubble when Pummel goes straight through it regardless. So he has 600 health. And how much armor is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 25. So he has 275 armor and 325 health. It's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. For block, Ramattra throws his big tank arms in front of his face, reducing damage from the front. Also effective at reducing the damage of Hanzo's dragons and Torb's molten core? Damn! Block slows to Ramattra's movement speed. It only applies to damage received in the front. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Smart.
At you.
There's no cooldown on the block. You can use it whenever you want by weaving in and out between your attacks. Trade-off is you can't punch while using it, so it slows you down. Nemesis is an 8-second ability with an 8-second cooldown, so you're permanently in this form. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Could you imagine? You just stay in Nemesis form the whole game. You just walk around. Dude, I feel like this dude is gonna be like the ultimate anti-dive. Like, could you imagine, like, you have your, like, the whole team diving on somebody, and then you turn into Nemesis form, and you can punch all of them at once through shields? Oh my god.
Smart.
Hello Super, do you have an ETA for when you will start choosing your own clothes and stop
I
wearing
do choose
what
my
your
own
mom
clothes.
gives you in the morning?
Ravenous Vortex is a ball of nanites that slows, grounds, and damages enemies. That bounces off walls, enemies, and slippery slopes like roofs. It must hit the floor to activate. Once activated, it opens up this big area that will slow enemies, pull them to the ground, and deal damage. Oh. Oh. Ramattra's space power, you can deal damage easily in either Nemesis or Omnic form. You can use this ability defensively to keep it off your teammates or lock down certain areas. Damn, imagine placing this shit on the cart. Bro, this shit looks way bigger than Sojourn's E, too. Nano machine, son. Ramattra can use ability. That's literally what this fucking form is. You turn into Senator Armstrong. You can't hurt me, Jack. What did I just say? Ramattra can use ability to halt the enemy team from rushing you. Enemies have a super weak jump when they are caught in this ability. Winston goes almost nowhere. Not Winton. Ramattra has many tools to help him command space. He doesn't finesse his way into team fights. He brute forces his path, using any means necessary to activate to achieve his objectives. His ultimate is no exception. Did they write this blog post with like my stream titles in mind? This all sounds like shit I would put in my titles. Imagine this guy with Kitsune Rush, yeah. Annihilation is a special ultimate. First, Ramattra immediately goes to Nemesis mode, but there's something else going on at the same time. A wide energy swarm that lashes out towards any enemies within range, dealing constant damage. Similar to Trance, that equates a big ring around him. Annihilation has beams that latch onto enemies, depleting their health. Enemies need to be within the ultimate's range and Ramattra's line of sight. But there's another caveat to this ability. It doesn't end.
I mean, it literally says he uses nanobots. Nano machines.
It doesn't end.
Senator Armstrong.
If the beam is attached to an enemy, it pauses the duration of the ultimate. The ultimate itself is relatively short, but if it's attached to someone, it's not ending. While these tethers are attached to enemies, Ramattra has all the benefits and abilities from Nemesis form. He gives enemies two options with this ultimate. Either eliminate him or move. Oh my god. When he unleashes his ultimate annihilation, he roars, "Suffer as I have." Through this ability, we see the pain he's experienced in his long war against humanity. It makes you wonder, is there anything he won't do to save his people from extinction? I'm sorry. It reminds me of, well, yeah. Yeah, you get me. Yeah, you got me. Why does everyone want to fuck him? Well, I don't know about that, but... Bro's an animal? What do you think of this character's name being stolen from Genshin and releasing on the same day as the Genshin 3.3 update? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Ick? Watch our stage to join the lineup of Overwatch 2 heroes starting Season 2 on December 6th. Make sure to pick up your premium battle pass, try them out, and share what you think. Do I have early access to Ramattra? No, I don't.